What's going on, YouTube? As you can tell by this video is very different, right? It's no charts, no lessons, and it's just me and where I'm at right now, talking right in front of you. It's actually a little bit crazy because the last time I think I showed my face on video, I think I was at maybe a couple hundred subscribers, maybe like 500 subscribers. And to see where I'm at now in like 5,000 is actually insane, first of all. So thank everyone to actually subscribe to my channel. But let's just get straight to the point of this video, right? I finally mastered candle range theory, and it was a very hard fought journey. So for all of you who are looking to actually learn CRT, you got to be able to understand that it's not easy. Yes, CRT is simple, but easy is not even in the discussion. So I have made, I think, 17 to 18 videos, and so far they are all the core foundational understanding to actually learn CRT. Let me take these glasses off so y'all can actually see me. I feel like it's been so long, so I just want to be a little more formal with my audience as that I'm actually speaking to. So yeah, I've made 17 to 18 videos in the CRT Foundation series. If you haven't watched those, I definitely recommend that you go back and watch those videos, because those videos will be the core of everything that I post on my channel from here on out. I decided to actually make it free on YouTube because the way that I trade CRT is very different from what you will look if you simply searched up candle range theory on YouTube, right? I actually went deeper behind what CRT really is and how it actually affects the market and how to trade it, in accordance to how the market actually moves rather than just always being two or three candles. I feel like the CRT traders who think CRT is actually about two or three candles, they will never become profitable because they will always lose. Like, yes, you could win every now and then, but it won't be enough to be consistent. You have to actually go very deeper into the core of CRT. If you've been following my channel so far, you understand that this is a whole philosophy that I've actually built. It is a whole way of understanding the market, not just candlesticks. And ultimately, it's just a very deep thing. And long story short, after all of this time, I can finally say I've mastered it, and this doesn't mean that I know everything about the market. Honestly, I just might, to be honest, because my journey led me to asking so many questions, right? After every loss, I will ask why, right? Why? Even if I had a winning streak and I lose, I will still ask why and go and back test the charts until I figure out the slight detail that would have gave me that why. You know what I mean? And that could have been, maybe I entered 10 minutes early, 10 minutes late, whether it was a whether I just have my daily bias wrong, for example, right? Because that happens plenty of times with CRT. If your daily bias is off, your entire trade, your entire everything, the whole flow after that will be off as well. Because as you know about CRT is about precision. And so it's just like you can be trying to look for a buy and you might see a buy, just for example, right? And let's say you take that trade, but you can actually take it 5 minutes early, and then you get stopped out, price go and tap your stop loss by just a little touch and then go in your direction, right? Or you can be completely wrong because you got your daily bias wrong, and then you take a buy and then price actually sold off, and then you're like, I would have caught that if I had the right daily bias because everything else was in alignment, but it was just that daily bias. And there's just so many different factors to understanding CRT overall that I feel like a lot of traders aren't really aware of. And even if you are, right, that's probably why you're watching this video, because you have some type of intrigue with understanding CRT, and maybe you tried to trade it and you just getting cooked. I'm gonna just say it, I'm gonna just say it exactly how it is, right? Because listen, I've been there. I had a lot of trades that just didn't go my way, right? But the point of this video is because this will be a turning point in my channel once again. I feel like I have made so many, but I'm saying all this to say I finally can see the market clearly, right? Like I see it through the lens that I was able to create for myself. And I feel like there's power in that. I feel like there's a level of understanding in that most traders are unable to reach. So I want to be able to help traders reach this same point, right? Because when I trade the market and I win, I know exactly why I won. And if I lost, I know exactly why I lost. Because there's normally something that was off in my whole system and framework. Speaking of that, I've actually, like, all of my experiences led to me forming a almost foolproof system when it comes to trading CRT. I'm not saying you're going to win all of the trades, because the trades that you take with CRT and following the system comes down to your own ability to control yourself. It comes down to your own ability to have patience, right? To actually be an observer of the market. You don't want to be a reactor of the market, because as soon as you react, that's when you get cooked and you're out of here, right? It's just like the thing about CRT, like I was saying previously, you can enter early and you can enter late, but you rarely can ever really enter late. It's almost always early. I noticed, at least that's how it is for me. It's either I'm early or I don't take the trade. And so at this point in my trading journey, I finally just understand it all. Like, once you reach a point to where you have no more questions, no more whys, no more nothing, and it's just straight execution from that point. And so that's pretty much what it is from where I'm at in my trading journey now. It's just from here on out, nothing but pure execution and following the plan and following the system. That's it. So it's like, I understand liquidity, I understand structure, I understand candle ranges, I understand the timing of the market, I understand accumulation, manipulation, distribution, expansion, everything that I need to understand about CRT and about trading it. And so what this has led me to do in my trading, it has finally allowed me not to second guess myself anymore. And that's, I feel like this is the pivotal point that every trader go through in their journey, is that they finally, or even if you haven't reached that point yet, it's like you want to reach that point to where you finally don't second guess yourself anymore, right? And I'm able to happily say I'm at that point in my trading, right? You have lots of traders who say they mastered ICT, for example, right? My personal thing with ICT is that I never learned it, for one. And for two, I just feel like in order to trade CRT, you can't mix it with ICT. And if you don't believe me, right, I dare you to go on YouTube, search up CRT trader or something like that. And yes, you're going to see a lot of people who actually teach their version of CRT from the ICT perspective. But I guarantee you, if you watch them actually trade, they're not even trading CRT, they're trading ICT. And that'd just make you think like, okay, you're making videos on CRT, but you're trading something completely different. So are you really, you know what I mean? Like, are you really trading CRT like you say you is or not? But me, everything that I base my trading on is CRT. You look at a trading example, CRT. You watch me live trade, CRT. That's it. Nothing other than CRT, accumulation, manipulation, distribution, or expansion. And then the way that I actually made it very easy to follow is 1, 2, 3. I feel like that alone separates me from, the rest of the flock who are claiming to be trading candle range theory, but through the lens of ICT. And so CRT wasn't just a method that I stumbled upon, first of all, right? It was, to me, it was the truth that I was looking for in my trading. Like, the way that I look at CRT is me and CRT are one. Like, that's the way that my eyeballs literally see the market. I don't see the market through any other way no more. Everything is seen through the lens of candle range theory. And so now I want to get into what mastering CRT actually feels like for me. And first of all, it's not like a moment where fireworks go off, but it's like a moment of inner clarity. It's like that moment of silence, that moment of flow that you can just go along with your own thoughts. And like I said previously, you don't have to second guess anything. What I do is I just look at the chart and I flow. And that's how, I want all of you guys to be and at that point in your trading. That's why I've made the entire CRT Foundation free on YouTube, right? Like, I could have charged a lot of money for this. I want y'all to understand that. I could have charged a lot of money for this, but I didn't. I made it free, like, I put it out there because I just know that there's a lot of people who are trying to trade CRT and they're struggling and they say it doesn't work and they just, it's just not working for them. So they go look for something else to trade. but the thing that they really want to trade is CRT, right? So I think I said this already previously. All right, now I think I said this already previously, but in order to really master CRT, you have to become master becoming an observer, right? You stop chasing, stop forcing, and you just start seeing with your own eyes. All right, bro. My fault, y'all. My fault, y'all. But you just start seeing with your eyeballs. Like, I don't need to draw anything on my chart to trade. I can because I choose to, but I don't need to, you know? I just draw one horizontal line across the chart or two to, label the CRT candle or the ranges itself that I trade. But that's pretty much it, right? And so the market finally started to make sense. And I do want to say that it's not that it's easier. It's not that it's easier to trade at all, but it's because I found my own internal rhythm inside of the way that I trade, inside of CRT. I feel like that's the core because trading is such an internal thing. First of all, it's like if you're constantly doubting yourself or you entering a trade and you just like, you don't even know if it's going to go to stop loss or take profit, right? But once that goes away and the way that you trade just becomes completely different, like you enter a new bracket of skill. You enter a new bracket of being a trader. But very quickly, gotta wrap this video up. My birthday is tomorrow. Turning 23, which is actually crazy. That's crazy, y'all. But I had to unlearn so much to get here. And I feel like a lot of you guys, if you're interested in trading CRT, you're going to have to do the same thing. You're going to have to unlearn a lot of the things that you were taught through courses, other people's strategies, the false narratives of the market, because CRT is its own thing. Like for me, I had to build my own path around it, right? I had to create my own language that I can understand. And so I can trade it consistently, right? And then so from that, I was able to create my own lens of the market. And to me, that's what candle range theory is, right? It's my language and it works, right? So I'm gonna have to pretty much wrap this video up. So I'm gonna try to get to this very quickly because I'm about to go actually celebrate a little bit. But very quickly, if you're someone who has been watching my trading journey, first and foremost, I want to say thank you, right? Because you guys have really changed a lot of my perspective, because when I started YouTube, I didn't think I was going to I didn't know how far I would go. You know what I mean? So just to see that I actually have supporters, I actually have traders who are studying what I've actually posting, like it's actually crazy. Like shout out to y'all, you know what I mean? And if you're still figuring out CRT and you still figure out trading, that is okay too, because I was there, I was there too. So this is exactly why I recommend that you really just go and study my CRT foundational playlist that I put on my channel. Like I said, it's completely free. I did it for a reason. I did it to help people. So it's completely free. If you want to learn anything about how I trade, you can always comment or things like that, but go back and watch those videos however many times it takes for it to finally click for you, because I'm pretty sure if you watch enough it will, because it's not that complicated, right? It's simple, but it's not easy. But since it's simple, it's easier to understand, right? And so I want this video to be proof that clarity in trading is actually possible. I feel like a lot of traders, they don't know how the market moves. They always don't know how the market react. But I'm at the point to where it's like I do know. And if I don't know, or not even if I don't know, but if I'm wrong, then that just means that there was something that I missed. There was something that was off. And that's okay, because I'm not perfect, right? I'm a human being and we're not perfect. But you still just want to be able to know what it is that you're seeing in the market at the end of the day. That's the whole point of being a trader. If you're just trading to just make money, fine. But when you trade to actually understand, it's a completely different world. And what's next for my channel, right? This isn't the end at all. I'm about to start posting and, going back to my regular programming, right? I remember I was doing trader truth videos where I was talking to the camera just like this. Those are coming back. I have so many more things to say now because I actually advanced in my journey. So expect those, expect a lot more trade recaps. I remember I was doing trade recaps of my trades. I still will, but I just had to build that foundation so that you guys can actually have a framework to go based off of if you have any questions about the way that I trade. Because I feel like if I kept growing and kept doing trade recaps, a lot of people will have questions. And so I just figured, okay, Why not I just post the whole foundation, so if anyone has questions, I could just refer them straight to that whole playlist, and there you go. And like I was saying, all that was just the foundation. CRT mastery to the truest level is what's next. Yes, I've mastered the foundation and I mastered the core, but trading is still an endless thing. I will still, refine things as I go, maybe, you know. But right now, I'm completely comfortable in everything that I've learned and everything that I've built up and put together into the CRT framework. So definitely expect more advanced content, live breakdowns, deeper understanding. I might even go live on my channel, might even do like live stream breakdowns on YouTube, things like that. Like I'm gonna just start doing a lot of things, but I want you to know that it will all be through the lens of candle range theory. So it's all coming very soon. And I just really have to pretty much just share this moment with you guys, because I feel like it's just been so long since I showed my face and actually spoke to the camera and what it is that I'm trying to do going forward. And so listen, comment below if you have been following my CRT series. Like, seriously, comment, because I want to know how many people actually watched my CRT series and actually been following it, studying it, and actually trying to learn the way that I trade through CRT, right? And I just want to hear how it's going for you. I want to hear how things are clicking. And if you're just finding out about my channel right now, go back to my CRT series. If you're interested, go back to video 1 and lock in, man, because listen, watch it all and see how far it takes you. Just see how far it goes, right? You just give it a chance. You have nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose. But that's going to be it for this video. I am very thankful for all of my subscribers, and make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel even more if you're new. And yeah, I see y'all on the next one. Peace.